everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Today we dive deep into the currents of information, from the pulse of politics to the heartbeat of entertainment. We've got it all covered, so please stay tuned for a news experience like no other. Today we delve into a very disturbing reality that underpins the technology that we use on a daily. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, workers of all ages, including around 40,000 children laborers as young as 6, are forced into hazardous environments to mine cobalt. Now, this mineral is essential for manufacturing the lithium-ion batteries that power our smartphones, our laptops, and electrical vehicles. Now, the harrowing conditions these workers endure are largely unknown to the global consumers benefiting from their labors. Let's have a look. Work under the constant threat of death for less than $2 a day. Now, despite the illegality of these cobalt mines, they continue to operate largely unnoticed by the world. Now, the cobalt they extract finds its way into the products of major corporations like Apple, Microsoft, Dell, Tesla, Google's parent company, Alphabet. Now, the cobalt itself is very toxic to touch and to actually breathe, yet thousands of impoverished Congolese people, desperate for any means of to earn a living, gather around these mines daily. The environment in these mines is incredibly dangerous, with no protective gear provided to the workers who laboriously extract cobalt while inhaling toxic fumes. Now, the environmental impact of cobalt mining is equally devastating. High concentrations of carbon dioxide and nitrogen dioxide are released, contaminating the air and the water that they consume. Now, the persistence of these illegal mining operations is driven by the lack of alternative employment opportunities for Congolese people. Multiple Chinese companies such as the CMOC Group exploit this dire situation by placing desperate individuals into mining pits and paying them a mere wager. Now, these companies produce massive amounts of cobalt annually, all while ignoring the severe human rights abuses involved. Now, this level of exploitation is actually similar to modern-day slavery, if you ask me. The workers, including young children, are subjected to conditions where serious injury or death is a daily risk. Now, the mines lack basic safety measures, which unsupported tunnels prone to collapsing, often burying workers alive. Additionally, though, human traffickers known as the commandos abduct children from across the Congo to work in these mines, further revealing the suffering that these people go through. Now, in December 2019, Apple, Google, Dell, Microsoft, and Tesla faced a lawsuit over the deaths of Congolese children in these mines. The lawsuit filed by international rights advocates stemmed from the findings of Sidharth Kara. Now, it accused these companies of contributing to child abuse, child labor, and environmental destruction. However, in 2021, all the companies had avoided prosecution as a U.S. court dismissed the lawsuit. Now, that's not surprising. Now, the stories from Congo are a stark reminder of the human cost behind our everyday gadgets. The exploitation of children and adults in these mines is a grave injustice that demands global attention and action. I think as consumers, we must demand greater transparency and accountability from the companies we support. Anyone with a smartphone would be appalled to think that children as young as 7 carrying out back-breaking work for 12 hours a day could be involved at some point in the making of it. Now, the stories of these children and their families must not be ignored. And as we move forward, I think it's essential that we demand better from the companies that produce the technology that we use every day. The exploitation and suffering of children in the DRC should not be the price that we pay for our modern conveniences. Now, with that being said, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts in regards to this? Let's engage in the comments section. And while you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is